Hey, here we go. Part 2 of Hand of Fate Wayne Perkins solo. So we've got this riff going all the time. Then so that was Wayne's solo in the Hand of Fate. Now I have no way of knowing what he used in the studio that day. I'm guessing there's a Les Paul, because I'm sure I've heard a story that Wayne Perkins actually had Dwayne Allman's Les Paul, and I'm sure I've seen pictures of him with like a two-tone burst Strat, so I'm guessing it's one of those two, both of which have a quack position. You know where the quack position is on a Strat, and on a Les Paul it's there, you know, like rhythm, treble, the one in the middle, right? Now this guitar is not a vintage Les Paul, and it's about 20 years old, and I have it wired to do the Gary Moore, Peter Green sound that I absolutely love. And what will happen when I put it in the in-between position is, like, take Wayne's first lick. Right, let's play that with a bit of quack. You hear the difference? Now, I'm not going to get too hung up on what guitar he played through, what amp, and what the valves were, and what colour the carpet was in the studio that day. But I'm trying to get it as close as I can, and I think that's fairly close to Wayne's sound. So, you know, his solo starts with that line. Now you can play it as a double stop, or if you want, just go. So just bend the D and end up on the C note. Bend the D again, play a high A. Now that's played with a real Stonesy swagger. Right, add the quack and we should be cooking. Right, there's the start of his solo. Then he plays this is lovely. So that's going C, D, E, high C, and this chromatic line that goes G, A flat, A. Then he plays, he delineates a C chord. You've heard that lick a million times. That, you know? You're basically taking the fifth, the tonic, and the major third. So what he does is very melodic, and you know, just still in the pocket. Same bend, an octave up. Then a bend that's let down and then pushed up again. Now that bit, you know, I would try and play that with, you know, with as much juice as you possibly can. Then there's a swaggering. Right, that's again just off the C note. Just as down here he anchored on the C, up here he's anchoring on the C. And then a big bend. So it's not a big bend as in terms of like 4 frets, 3 frets, but it's a big bend, you know, the G up to the A. And then that line, but you've got to go up here because we're going to add a high C. And then this is the only bit where he's playing like a lot of notes. As I say, it's one of my favourite solos, but this is really the only bit but there's a lot of notes. Now he doesn't alternate pick them, he goes. So there's a pull. Right? And then we're into the final lick. Now the final lick is, you know, up in this territory of the guitar. What he's playing is, and it's beautifully ending up on a G note, but he plays it there. And it takes it right back into. So that is Wayne's solo. And the final lick, I played it in two positions, I didn't explain it very well. So the last bit after, that's a second last lick, or penultimate lick. And then he bends the D, so he goes. So he's bending D up to E and he's playing two notes against it, C and A. That. Right? That's very much standard box position. And the last lick. And it ends on that beautiful G note that takes us perfectly into. And that's it, Wayne Perkins. If you get that album, you know, there's a lot of good stuff on it. I've recently rediscovered this in the same way that, you know, I think there's been a reassessment of Goat's Head Soup, which I have to say I always loved. But I've kind of rediscovered this one, you know, Your Memory Motel, and all this stuff. Hot Stuff has just got that, you know, lovely groove. And as I say, Harvey Mandel plays all over it. By the way, just a little thing. One thing about Harvey Mandel is there's a picture of Harvey Mandel playing in a guitar player anthology where he does something like this with his right hand on the board, and this is about, you know, 1972. I'm not saying he was the first to do the tapping thing, but he did do it way back. So you've got Hot Stuff with Harvey Mandel, and then straight to track 2, Hand of Fate, the Rolling Stones, featuring Wayne Perkins. And it fits, to me it fits perfectly. If you made a compilation of the absolute best Stones open G rockers, you know, All Down the Line, Happy, Tumbling Dice, The Midnight Rambler, Brown Sugar, I think there should be a space for Hand of Fate. So hats off to Wayne Perkins. Again, once more, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something from it. I hope you maybe, in an ideal world when all this is done, you know, you think, I'd like to play that in my band set. It's a great song, and it, you know, it sure is a great song. So I'll see you next time, and who knows what song it will be. See you soon. Thanks for watching.